How many mornings have you started with the comforting aroma of freshly brewed coffee? For millions around the world, coffee isn't just a drink. It's a ritual, a source of comfort, and for many, a non-negotiable part of the day. That rich aroma, the warmth of the cup in your hands, and the gentle nudge of caffeine to start the day have become symbols of normalcy and energy. But as we age, what if this beloved habit starts to pose risks we don't even notice? Imagine this. Every year after 70 becomes a chance to savor life more deeply, to spend time with loved ones, to engage in hobbies, to learn something new, or simply to enjoy the little joys of daily living. Yet, small choices, like what we consume first thing in the morning, can ripple out to create larger impacts on our health and longevity. Today, we're exploring a topic that might challenge some deeply rooted habits. Why your morning coffee, which has been your companion through decades of mornings, might no longer be the best choice after 70. And don't worry, we'll also explore nourishing, tasty alternatives to keep your mornings delightful and your health in its best shape. So, settle into your favorite chair, grab a notebook if you'd like, and let's uncover the truth about coffee after 70 and discover new ways to celebrate your mornings. 1. Coffee and sleep disruption, ***. Sleep is one of the most crucial pillars of health, especially as we grow older. It's during sleep that our bodies repair, our brains consolidate memories, and our immune systems recharge. But have you ever wondered why your sleep feels less restorative or why you find it harder to drift off at night? Caffeine, the primary active ingredient in coffee, is a stimulant. It works by blocking adenosine, a chemical in the brain that makes us feel sleepy. While this is great for a quick energy boost, it can create problems when it lingers in the system. Studies show that caffeine has a half-life of about 5 to 6 hours in most adults, meaning that after consuming a cup, half of the caffeine is still in your body even 6 hours later. For those over 70, the body's ability to process caffeine slows down even more. This means your morning coffee might still be affecting your sleep hours after your last sip. Consider the story of Ruth, a retired nurse who loved her morning coffee. Ruth started noticing that even though she avoided coffee in the evening, her sleep quality remained poor. She often felt restless at night and woke up feeling groggy. A conversation with her doctor led her to experiment with cutting back on caffeine. After switching to decaffeinated options, Ruth was amazed at how much more refreshed she felt in the mornings. She even began to dream more vividly again, a sign of deeper sleep cycles. Poor sleep doesn't just lead to fatigue. It's linked to memory issues, increased risk of falls, and a weakened immune system. By making small changes, you can ensure that your nights are as restorative as possible, giving you the energy to embrace your days. 2. Bone health and calcium loss, ***. As we age, our bones naturally lose density, making them more fragile and prone to fractures. This is especially true for women after menopause and men in their later years. Calcium, a mineral vital for bone health, becomes even more critical as the years go by. But did you know that your daily cup of coffee could be quietly depleting this essential nutrient? Coffee is acidic, and excessive consumption has been shown to increase calcium excretion through urine. While the effect might seem small, over years or even decades, it can contribute to the gradual loss of bone density. This is why some studies link high coffee consumption to an increased risk of fractures in older adults. Take, for instance, Frank, an 80-year-old grandfather who prided himself on his active lifestyle. Frank loved gardening and playing with his grandchildren, but after a minor fall that resulted in a fractured wrist, his doctor raised concerns about his bone health. Upon reviewing his diet, Frank realized that his 4 cups of coffee a day might be playing a role in his calcium depletion. He gradually reduced his intake, incorporating more bone-supportive foods and drinks like almond milk, fortified orange juice, and herbal teas. Over time, Frank noticed not just improved bone health markers, but also steadier energy throughout the day. Simple changes like adding a daily calcium supplement, focusing on calcium-rich foods, or choosing low-acid beverages can protect your bones. Remember, every small adjustment adds up to a stronger, more active future. 3. The heart health factor, ***. The heart is a marvel of engineering, beating over 100,000 times a day to keep us alive. As we age, taking care of this vital organ becomes even more important. While coffee is often celebrated for its potential benefits, like antioxidants, it's not all good news, particularly for seniors. Caffeine stimulates the nervous system, which can lead to a temporary increase in heart rate and blood pressure. For some, this isn't a problem, but for others, especially those with pre-existing heart conditions or hypertension, it can become a cause for concern. Tom, a retired teacher, always started his mornings with 2 large cups of black coffee. At 72, he began noticing occasional heart palpitations and a feeling of unease after his second cup. A visit to his cardiologist revealed that caffeine might be the culprit. Encouraged to make a change, Tom reluctantly switched to green tea. To his surprise, the switch didn't just calm his palpitations. It also provided him with a steadier, more focused energy throughout the day. Plus, the antioxidants in green tea gave his heart health an extra boost. Your heart is your lifelong companion. By being mindful of what you consume, you can help it stay strong and reliable for many more years to come. 4. The impact on hydration, ***. Hydration is often overlooked, but is absolutely essential for health, especially in older adults. Water supports joint lubrication, digestion, brain function, and overall vitality. Yet, coffee, as a diuretic, can contribute to dehydration if consumed in excess. The diuretic effect of coffee means it increases urine production, potentially leading to the loss of essential electrolytes. For seniors, who are already more prone to dehydration, this can be a hidden risk. Dehydration can cause fatigue, confusion, dizziness, and even serious complications like urinary tract infections. Consider Linda, a 75-year-old avid reader who often found herself feeling lightheaded in the afternoons. After speaking with her physician, she realized her 3 cups of coffee a day were part of the problem. Linda started her mornings instead with warm lemon water and made a habit to sip on herbal tea throughout the day. Not only did her lightheadedness vanish, but she also felt more energetic and focused. Staying hydrated doesn't mean giving up warm, comforting drinks. There are plenty of delicious alternatives that hydrate and nourish your body. 5. Healthier morning alternatives, ***. Switching up your morning routine doesn't mean sacrificing comfort or flavor. There are so many delightful, health-boosting alternatives to coffee that can make your mornings even more enjoyable. Herbal teas like chamomile, peppermint, or rooibos are caffeine-free and packed with antioxidants. They provide warmth and flavor while supporting digestion, relaxation, and overall wellness. If you're looking for an energy boost, consider green tea or matcha. While they do contain caffeine, they release it more slowly, offering steady energy without the jitters or crash. Another wonderful option is warm water with honey and ginger. This combination is soothing, supports digestion, and provides a gentle immune boost. Or try golden milk, made with turmeric, almond milk, and a pinch of cinnamon for an anti-inflammatory treat that feels indulgent yet healthy. If you're craving a richer drink, chicory root coffee is a fantastic alternative. It tastes similar to coffee but is caffeine-free and supports liver health. Experiment with these options to find what resonates with your palate and your health goals. Your mornings are sacred. They set the tone for the rest of your day. By choosing drinks that support your health and well-being, you're investing in a future filled with vitality, energy, and joy. Now it's time to reflect. What does your current morning routine look like? Are you ready to try a new approach? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What's your favorite morning drink, or which alternative are you excited to try? If this video resonated with you, don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and share it with someone who might benefit. Let's continue this journey of discovery and self-care together. Here's to your health, happiness, and many more vibrant mornings ahead.